Good morning, y'all. Today I'm doing an overview of the park, and we've been playing around this morning with planning for the winter. Now the pit is pretty much finished, as you have already seen, and we are down to some very hard pan here, especially looking right forward at this hump that's down here in the foreground. Now, as we've gone along, we've made some different improvements. We have the Dragon's Back, which is this jagged rock which we got from up in the canyon, and we'll probably get some more so that we can finish this ridge line as we come along. And this will be an obstacle for the crawler course, that ultimately what this is all about. Now, as we've gone along, we're going to continue with this ridge over here on the this end of it, and then we're back over here, and we have some new plans for what we want to do. I'm going to just continue to walk through the park here. Some of this we didn't do very much work on this summer and fall, because we were very much focused in the pit. But here we have the church and shop. We have Waterfall Hill, which is being driven by a solar pump out of our recirculating pond. And then this then feeds Richards River. So the water is pumped up to the top of the waterfall, follows the creek down and around, all the way down to the solar panels in the distance, which then drive the pump. We've got a pipe buried in here. So that is a free-flowing deal. We have a grassy area, which was an experiment that has worked out fairly well. So we're going to continue to do the natural grass in some of this. This area over here by the old style creek is pretty much crabgrass, but it looks nice and green, so we're going to keep that. Then coming back around, and we're back into some of the original parts of the park. And here we have the logging mountain. We have a bridge that's been pulled out, and we are redeveloping this creek bed along this area. And we'll have that driven off the same solar pump, and it will feed into Richards River. This rock pile still represents a little bit of a challenge, although as we've gotten into more sophisticated 1/10 scale, this does not represent that much of a challenge. But in the 1/24 and 1/18 scale, this is still a challenging pile of rock to work on. As we go along, we're going to come back around and follow the concrete path, the road. This is the original idea, was this was going to be a railroad tunnel coming out. We may still pursue that with just some fake track, just to make it interesting. Continuation of the logging idea. Here we are to one of the very original pieces, which was a suspension bridge. My wife and I built that, and then last year Jim rebuilt parts of it. We had used too light a lumber. But as we're coming around, and I'm on the concrete path, here we have the 2-bay Jim's Sand and Gravel. And then sand and gravel. We still plan on painting the concrete walkway black with fog lines and yellow lines in the center, and we'll do a gravel shoulder. Those of you who have been with the channel for a while remember this pile as being a good 5 feet tall and quite a bit larger, and we've just dispersed the rocks as time has gone on. We plan this winter to try and get some more rock. As we're coming around, this area will have a Maverick gas station. That's a current plan for a winter build. And then we are coming up onto the solar system and the recirculating pond, which has quite a bit of algae growing in it. So this morning the guys have been working on some artificial grass. And we have both. We have the natural grass that's growing right here, as you can see. But then we want things that'll not require quite so much in terms of maintenance and mowing and that kind of thing. So here at the 3-bay shop, we have grass and trees being planted, which don't require a whole lot of maintenance. We have the 3-bay garage and yard. And then on this side of the concrete road will be another winter project. Billy is going to build another 3 or 4 bay that'll fit in this area from about where the camera is pointed over towards the trommel setup. And then moving forward, we have the trommel setup where we have got the deck and everything, and of course that's been sitting now for quite some time. And then we have the creek going behind it. We have some materials left from the last trommeling separation. And then we have another artificial yard being installed this morning, which will look real nice. We get some greenery going. This is a setup that we set up for the 1/18th and 1/24th scale. So there's a definitive course through this. We'll have it set up. Now we have the complete landscaping setup going here. And that just looks great. That really does look nice.
Better than old dry rock and crap?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, quite a bit. So that's Daryl's creation, and then Billy's working on this side. And then as we go along further, Jim is working on creating a course. It will be a timed course that would take us through so that we have something repeatable when we have guests, and we can say this should take 12 minutes or something of that nature. It'll be evolving as we go, but we're trying to get something set up so that we can continue further out into the fields. So this is the yellow line that he is working, and involves quite a bit of side hilling. So there will be different features that are used. And then of course we have the suspension bridge and the spiral of death. And this is also called servo breaker bridge. So I've lost a panhard bar in that one. We may make the upper deck of the bridge a little bit more of a challenge. And then we have the soft bridges, which we will repair this upper one because, again, the small trucks don't want to run on it very well. The center has a tendency to collapse on it. So we'll get that one changed out. So now we're to the part where we're doing planning. And the planning this morning involves several new sections of the park. And the beginning of it is going to be a 4-foot path that'll have all kinds of loop-de-doos, whoop-de-doos, mud pits, rocks, all kinds of different things. And we're going to dig that out and bring it out. And we have actually pushed a road down from just driving in here for 3 years doing this. So this will all travel along the road, and it'll take us away from the park a little bit. And then, as you can see, the yellow line just keeps moving along, and we're going to honor the road. We're just actually going to skip over it. But as this comes along, it'll come back in, skip over our road, and then go back into this part of the park. So Jim is challenged with making this loop through the park and use all the various obstacles and things that we've put in, and even some new ones. We have found that as much fun as it is digging, there's also things to be done in terms of the crawling, and we have kind of neglected that. We recently had some concrete block stuff that we were able to get, and that's created an obstacle there. As you can see, we have our covered bridge and Jim working up in that area. So the park continues to be developed. Some new ideas, some ideas that we want to pursue is out here in the corner of the property, from about that pile that you see over by the fence, over here to about the 10th oleander bush. We want to make a figure 8. And the figure 8 will have banked corners, turns, and one leg of the 8 will have a jump ramp and a receiving ramp. So that'll be something that we'll do here in the fall. The ground is still just a little dry and hard, but Billy actually has a tractor that we can use, and we're going to dig that up and make a figure 8 course. We'll create a driver's dirt pile that we can stand on, and we'll have figure 8 races with jumps. Then, taking that whole concept a little bit further, the property goes 400 feet in that direction. You can see a plant up there in the corner. We want to do a quick turnaround there, bring down a road that comes straight down through here, avoids the figure 8 and avoids the crawler path, screams through this corner, and then goes up to about where the power pole is there on the horizon. Turn around there. Again, the same dirt podium that would be used for the figure 8 will also be used for this long course. We have seen some of these vehicles that will travel 40, 50 miles an hour, and you can really get them wound up. We want to try and appeal to that side of the sport as well. As time has gone on, this has all grown. We're 3 years into this process. It started out with just a simple ditch, and maybe we were going to run a garden hose in it for water. So it's grown to this extent. We've had so much fun. And like any hobby, it's the people that come into it, that you meet, that you make friends with. And we are interested, if you're anywhere close to Oroville, Chico, California, we welcome people to come in. We have more gear than what we can possibly operate. We have excavators, bulldozers, haul trucks, just a wide variety of things that is just a lot of fun. But we get together on Tuesdays and occasionally Saturdays, although we're finding Saturday to be more of a day for folks that are still working. The 5 of us who have started all of this are all retired. So that makes Tuesdays a little bit easier for us. But if you have any interest at all, leave a comment. We'll get back to you. And we certainly do welcome anybody. This has been just a fun endeavor for us. So y'all have a great day. Thank you.